It's a final. Lindsey Wilson wins it by a score of 15-9. Coach Jonathan Burton joins me here now at the press box at Agnew Park after the Blue Raiders advance to next weekend's double elimination tournament down at Bowling Green Ballpark. And Coach, first off, congratulations. Coming into the series, I kind of felt like you thought that you could depend entirely on Scott to win you a low-scoring game. Today, you just never know, because this is such a good offensive team with Cumberlands.
No, you're exactly right. I mean, they swung the bats well against us the first time we played them in a three-game set, and obviously Scott shut them down last night. But I have a lot of respect for their offense, and their best hit, one of their best hitters wasn't even able to play, Stone Osborne, and he's quite a talent. And you know, we were very fortunate. You know, but when you get into postseason play, sometimes pitching's not always going to be your greatest strength, and the teams that are going to continue to advance, you know, we saw in the World Series last year, you know, you've got to be able to swing the bats.
17 hits today, 15 runs. I think probably the thing that has got to please you the most, though, is the fact that the way your kids bounce back. Every time Cumberlands had a swing at you, you had a response.
Yeah, you're exactly right. I mean, we scored, what, 5 straight innings to close out the game, and you're right. Every time they score 4, we score 3. They score 3, we score 3. I mean, you know, and that's a sign of a good team, and I hope that we carry this type of momentum, you know, into Bowling Green next weekend, because it's obviously going to be very tough.
Let's talk about a couple of your guys. Start with Austin Atwell. I know Austin. He's probably his own worst enemy. He gets himself down after he doesn't have a great game. But boy, what a weekend he had, or at least a series he had. 4 hits today, including a home run, 3 runs scored, 2 runs shot there when really we needed it the most. And then he had a couple hits yesterday. Austin had a terrific series.
Man, fantastic, and it's what a senior should do. I mean, he's very experienced. Obviously, he's got Division I experience, and you know, he's come in for us, and he's been clutch for us all year. It seems like when we need a big hit, Austin's always been there for us. And you know, Giancarlo Ortiz was fantastic as well, and just a lot of positive things that we saw out of our hitters.
Dustin Woody, Woody, his job is to handle the pitching staff and to keep the ball in front of him and basically quarterback this team from behind the plate. Today he added a couple hits and had a big RBI.
Very big. I mean, Dustin's been locked in. I mean, even last night he swung the bat well. And his BP rounds have been improving, and he's one of those guys I feel like when it matters most, he always seems to play his best, and he's done a really good job for us.
Lindsey Wilson wins at 15-9. You move on now. You don't have to worry about the if necessary game, which is obviously exactly what you were hoping for coming into today's game. What's the game plan going forward the next couple of days before we have to head down to Bowling Green next weekend?
Well, we finally get to kind of take a weekend off for a change, and that's going to be nice to get a chance for these guys to recover a little bit, and then we'll start back on Monday. And you know, we look forward to starting back with practice probably on Tuesday. We'll have our meetings and lift on Monday, but you know, these guys, I hope, are getting to start to get locked in a little bit, because we know the other 3 teams there are going to be very good.
Let me second guess you for a second, just because that's what I do. Let's talk about Aaron Dowdy. He went 5+ innings, appeared to be in good shape, but you brought him out. I know Tyler Russell's had a good season for you as well, and it was a complete change of pace of what Dowdy offers you. Is that what you were thinking when you went with Tyler?
Not so much of that as Aaron was. I think he was around 75, maybe 76, and we were to the point too to where Aaron's coming off and he had a poor outing last week, and he didn't do a very good job compared to what we had expected out of him, but he battled back, and he got us to the 6th inning, and we still had Tyler and all those guys left, and I felt really good about it. And you know, obviously it probably didn't work out to the way that I thought it would work out, but Aaron did everything that he needed to do, and then the first 2 guys go home run and double, you know, and I felt like that was the time to go.
Lindsey Wilson wins it by a score of 15-9 today. Coach, congratulations on the win. Congratulations on the series win, and we'll see you in Bowling Green next week.
Yes, sir.